Okay. Last session I told like whenever we want to practice, okay, in SAP, here we can do two things. One is we can install server in our system, right? Or we can take a remote server access. And I told clearly that if you are installing server in your system, then your original operating system, they will remove and they will do the partition in your hard disk. And in one partition, they will install SAP server and as well as SAP application. Okay, whatever partition they have installed SAP server and as well as SAP application in that particular, for example, drive, you can do only SAP. You can start the server, you can work on SAP application, but you can't do any other activities like internet browsing or Gmail or whatever it is. You can't do it. Clear? So what is the requirement for that in the sense? What is the requirement to install SAP in your system in the sense? Minimum, it should be 500 GB hard disk and 400 GB is RAM is a minimum requirement. If it is 8 GB RAM, then it would be a little faster when compared to 4 GB RAM. How much they will cost for that in the sense? 400 to 500 INR. 400, and it's a lifetime investment. As long as you are starting the server perfectly and you're closing the server perfectly, then there will not be any problem with that particular installation. But if you are not closing properly, if you are not start the server properly, then it would be collapsed completely. The server will go collapse completely, and we need to, means I can say that collapse in the sense crashed. The server will be get crashed. So again, you need to reinstall again by paying 500 rupees or 400, whatever it is. And what is the other disadvantage with the installation problem in this? Advantages, it's a less expensive. It's very less expensive. But when it comes to a disadvantage part in the sense, you have to every day, whenever you are starting, whenever you want to practice. So 10 minutes before you need to start the server. And after that, you need to click on the application. Then after that, you can start practice. And same time, whenever you want to close it, once you're done with the practice, again, you need to close the server. It will take 5 to 7 minutes as per your network. And again, so 10 minutes it will take. And what are the other disadvantages? At the time of practice, you are facing some sort of issue and you want to share the screen to your peer or your faculty or someone. Then if you install in your system, as I mentioned, over there, the network card will not work, sound card will not work, nothing is going to work. So you can't share whatever issue you are facing. You can't share the screen to opposite person. So that would be the disadvantage. And one more thing, we have another option is remote server access. In the market, number of people are there. Who can provide server access. So they are charging like whom I know, he's charging down about 800 rupees or something for 3 months or 1200 rupees for 6 months. Clear? So what they will do is those people, basis consultant, will have a server at one place and they will install application in our system. Only application will occupy a very much little space, less than 100 MB. Clear? And the major server would be maintained by remotely. Clear? For that, as I said, that they will charge around 800 rupees or 1600 rupees per 6 months. Even I'm not aware of it, but 1600 rupees or something. Clear? So my advice, it's you need to take a call. You just take a call, which one is convenient for you people. So for me, if it should be more faster and you need to share your issues with your friend people, the other peers, then definitely I'll go for this one, remote access. If not, I don't have any issues, I won't commit, then I can install, I can start, then 400 rupees, you can install 400 or 500, then you can install and you can practice. That is the two options we have, because everybody, few are joined today. So that's the reason, for everybody benefit, I'm recapping it. So it's up to you again, how you want to, but the major criteria is my humble request, whether people are joining here or somewhere also. you need to spare at least 1 hour per day for your practice, apart from your regular classes. 5 hours or more than 5 hours in a week is has to spare it. If someone can't spare the time, then this particular course is not advised. Because as I said that earlier sessions also, no logic is required for this particular course. No programming knowledge is required for this particular course. Hardly we require 10% of accounting knowledge, journal entries and all, only 10%. Majority people, whoever are there here, whoever are attending, definitely they have this part. And okay, if it is not there who are non-commerce also, it's not an issue. However, we are going to cover, as I said, that accounting and as well as cost and management accounting also for controlling module. But the ultimate thing is, if you want to get a success over here in this particular environment, in the sense you want to shift your career from one to IT, in the sense, definitely we need to practice, 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 practice. That's the only mantra here to get the success, nothing else. And same time, and everybody knows that we are doing here completely whatever thing I'm going to cover, completely the real-time environment I'm going to show it. We are not going to leave a single percent, a single point. So once you stepped out from this particular course after 8 months or 9 months, you shouldn't feel that, okay, we have not covered this. When you go to your real-time environment, when you hit the floor, so you are not supposed to feel that after 3 months or 4 months, okay, this person has not covered this and we are facing a challenges in this. So I'm trying to do that. Shouldn't you people are not supposed to face that sort of issues once you hit the floor. That is a major motive. Clear? So this is the intro. And here, as I said, that last session, whoever are missed, just they can go through recordings, because today's session is not relevant to the past sessions, that I can tell you. So before that, I'll give you how many, like there is a client concept. It's very, very important concept, client concept. Clear? So here we have SAP provides. SAP provides. See, in real time, whenever you switch real time, we will have 3 servers. Whenever you are starting your functional consulting role, then you will find 3 servers. One server is, as I said, that development server. Next one is quality assurance server and production server. And production server. 3 servers will be there in real time. Here in practice environment, we will have only 1 server with 1 client. Clear? But in real time, you will have minimum 3 servers with minimum 3 clients, and clients could be any number again in real time, but at least minimum 3 clients we will find in 3 different servers. In development server, 1 client, quality server, 1 client, and production server, 1 client. But again, in development server, you can have number of clients according to the client requirement. Client is nothing but here, it's not a client is nothing but it's not a customer here. Client is nothing but where we store the data. Clear? We have a different database. Customer data will be there. Vendor data will be there. GL master data will be there. User master data will be there. Clear? That need to be stored in a different locations. So then what we will do is user master data. Users in the sense, whoever our employees are there, associates. Clear? The next AMs, managers. So their data need to be stored in SAP in one particular client. Clear? So all user data will be stored in one particular client. Okay. And same thing, customer master data, vendor master data. Customer master data, vendor master data is not supposed to store in user master data. User master data is absolutely for employees. Means what are the accesses should be there for associate level? What are the accesses should be there for AM level? What are the SAP accesses should be there? Clear? So their designations, their complete data will be maintained at one particular client. Here in SAP, client is something different. It's an entity recognition. What do you mean by client here? Client is nothing but an entity, nothing but a recognition. Means what we do in client, for example, if I'm taking a client number as 100, in my organization, we have a client 100. So what the data is there in client 100 in the sense, all user master data, will be there. Means all employees data will be there in client 100. Next, I have one more client called client 110. So what kind of data is there in client 110? In the sense, all the GL master data, customer master data, vendor master data, tax master data, clear, bank master data, all the master data is there in client 110. And I have one more client, client 120. So what is the data is there in the sense? Completely a transactional data. Clear? So like that, where we are storing the data, okay, in SAP server. So each in server, there are number of partition, and each partition is recognized with a number, 3-digit number. Okay, and that 3-digit number is considered as a client. Is considered as a client. So SAP by default provides client number from, as I said, 3 digits. So it will start with 000 to 999, ends with 999. So we can have 1000 client numbers in any organization. You can use it. Clear? So for example, as I said, that end user is Reddy Labs. Reddy Labs can use any number, any client number in their production server from 000 to 1000, any number. And same time, Bajaj Electronics. Okay, even they are also using SAP. So in their production server, they can use client number from 000 to 999. Clear? Same time, Reliance is also there. That is also end customer of SAP. So even they can use the client numbers from 000 to 999. Means the data of Bajaj Electronics is different, right? The data of Reddy Labs is different. The data of Reliance is different. Clear? Everyone will have their, I can say that you will have Almara at your place. The same Almara can be there in other person place also, but the storage would be something different. Clear? That is called a client. Client is simple terminology. People may ask you in 100% interview, what do you mean by a client and which client you have worked? Remember this. Client is nothing but, according to SAP, it's an individual unit. It's an individual unit and which have a specific entity. It's recognized as an entity. Clear? So what it will be there in client? In client, as I said that in a server, there would be number of clients. And each client will have a different data storage. Clear? So here, most important thing is whenever you are attending an interview, again, I'm recapping, I'm giving a, whenever you are attending an interview, compulsory, they will ask you one question, as I said earlier also, which client you have worked. What is your client name is different. Which client, under which client you have worked. There are two different questions you can expect. One is, what is your client name? Under which client you have worked. Client name is nothing but your customer, right? Under which client you have worked is nothing but the 3-digit code. 3-digit code. So here majority people will do n number of mistakes at what is the client you have worked. Clear? So again, remember this. So we are not supposed to say what are the client numbers in the sense 000 client number. We are not supposed to say that we have worked under client number 000. Okay. And another client number 001. Okay. 001. We are not supposed to say that client number. Another client number 066. Clear? We are not supposed to say these 3 client numbers because it's SAP predefined client numbers. Means SAP have in 000, SAP has predefined companies, predefined company codes, predefined configurations will be there in 000 client. Clear? Already ready-made. And this particular 000, it's an optional actually. This particular client is optional. Clear? And whatever data will be there in client 000, okay, we can only view it. We can view it. We can't edit. We can't delete it. Whatever data is there. Means why this 000 client SAP provided in the sense, for example, I am starting my consulting for the first time and I want to create some company code, organization structure, but I'm having a knowledge, but real-time environment I don't have. then what I can do is in your client, in your system, client 000 is there, then there would be number of company codes, number of companies, number of examples will be provided under this particular client. So you can view everything, you can read everything, and after that you can start implementation. So that 000 client will have predefined configuration setup will be there. Another one we have 001 client. What do you mean by 001 client? The same, it is a mirror image for 000 client. Mirror image for triple. So whatever data we have in 000, the same data reflects in 001 client. So but here in 001 client, what we can do is, so this particular client we can edit, we can delete it. Means by looking at 000 client, you can practice. Okay, before going to a real implementation, this thing you can practice in 001 client. You can edit, you can delete, you can create whatever you want. We can do it in 001 client. Clear? Another one, we have one more client called 066 client. This client we call it as an early watch client. What do you mean early watch client? In the sense, as a consultant, we are working in Hyderabad, and you are whoever you are reporting, that person is sitting in some European country or US. Okay, and that manager, your superior, will have access to 066 client. 066 client. So whatever configuration we are doing, that can be viewed directly by the person who is having 066 client environment. Clear? We need not to say this configuration we have done this. So immediately live, he can view what are the configuration steps we are doing for one particular client. He can watch from 066 client. That's the reason we call that particular client as an early watch client. Clear? This is about your client concept. Again, I have given a literature for that. Okay, so just go through once. Fine. So as I said that in real time we have, and one more client we are not supposed to say on which client, under which client you have worked. So client
8800.
Client 000. Clear? Next one, client 001, 066. And apart from this, we have one more client SAP has provided dedicatedly for practice purpose, education purpose. For education purpose, it has given a specific client number that is nothing but client 800. For example, if I click here, this is your launchpad. So here you can see client number 800. So whenever you see the client 800, clear, this is nothing but across the globe, SAP has provided standard client for education purpose. It's not for any sale or something else. Clear? What is the difference between a real version and education version? In the sense, real version will not get expired, but this particular version will have some expiry date, and everything it will work, but it considered as an education. That's it. Real-time activity. In real time, you will have a 3 servers, as I said, that minimum: development, quality, and production. But in 800 client, you will not have 3 different servers. You will have only 1 server with 1 client number. In real time, you can have 3 different servers or more servers according to your storage, and you will have an n number of client numbers, n number of clients. But here we will have 1 server and 1 client. And in this particular server only, we are going to do development activities. We are going to do quality activities, nothing but testing activities. And we are going to do the production activities also, end user activities also. All the 3 we are going to do in this particular environment only, client 800. So never.
Naveen.
Yes, sir.
What does the client 100 means? 100.
That's an example I took. Client 800 is example.
No, client 100.
That's what client 100 is an example. That's
okay.
it.
Okay.
So you can have, that's what I'm saying. In real time, you can get, apart from this 4, what are that? 000 client, 001 client, 066 client, 800 client. Apart from this, any number we can use as an our client number. That could be 100, 110, 120, 130, 900, clear, 910, 999, anything that could be.
Okay, if the interviewer asks us, we can tell the client number, right? Like 100,
Yes, you
110,
can
like
say
that.
that 100. I have worked on under client 100.
100. And under which client means we can say as Bajaj Electronics or
Whatever, yeah. Client name. What was your client name?
Client name.
You can say that Reddy Labs or Bajaj Electronics, Reliance, or
Okay.
something else.
Okay, got it.
Clear?
Thank you.
Yeah. This is about your client concept. So never ever say 800 client. That's the reason I advise my friends and students stating that never use the term client, which client you worked in the sense, never use 8 series at all, 800 to 899. Because normally 8 series would be for education purpose only. So because no real-time environment, they won't take 8 series client. They will take any other client number. Clear? So that's the reason I advise people, okay, what happens if I take 8 and this is nothing problem, but you can expect more questions because the person who is interviewing you, so he may have some sort of doubt. Are you really worked? Because 800 and 810 or 8 series is relatively for education purpose. So that's the reason, precaution I'll tell the people that don't use client number 8 series at all. And these three again. 000, 001, and 066. Is it fine, everyone?
Yes. No.
Yeah, Naveen, you are telling in this client only we will be going to work on development server, quality and production, right?
Correct. In this particular only we are going to get it. But
So in real time, how it would be?
the servers are different, right? You are working as an end user, then you will have a production server access. You are working as a testing, then you will have a quality server access. You are working on a configuration part, you are going to development, then you will have access to development server.
Okay.
3 servers, you will have access only. So if you are working,
Only one access will have.
nothing like that. As I said earlier also I have mentioned that. I'll explain again what that is. Clear? What are the accesses we will have? That I'll explain again. Okay. But end user will have only one access, 2 access.
Yes, product.
One is with quality and other one is in production. Development server may have
ABAPer will have development.
configuration server, and next one we have quality, and in production also we will have a access, but not edit access, only view access.
So this consultant will have, functional consultant will have development, quality and production. 3, right?
Correct. I'll explain again that with the note. Okay. Last week, I think I have explained that, but still I'll do that again. Not an issue. Clear? So this client, this is the concept of client. I will give you, see here. We have done. See here. Here 3 servers, as I said that in real time, we will have 3 servers. So whenever you log in in real time, I would like to show you, this is called Launchpad. See, whenever you install in real time or you took remote access, then this is called SAP application. Okay, this is called SAP application and everybody knows it. So it's will give you the complete details. Like when you click on properties, then it will give you a complete details, how much space it occupies. See here, 1.17 KB it occupies. Clear? 1.1, whereas server will occupy almost all 300 GB. ECC server will occupy 300 GB. But here application will occupies only 1.17. Clear? So this is considered as an application, SAP application. We need to double click on SAP application. So just run it. Okay, this is called SAP Logon Launchpad. SAP Logon Launchpad. So here I am having a different servers, but once you install SAP or once you take SAP server access, you will find only one server.
So in real time, we'll have 3 servers here.
3 servers, exactly.
Okay.
Not
okay.
like that SAP, they will have a DEV server, QLT server, and PRD server, production server.
Yeah,
Okay.
now I'm okay because of this I'm a bit confused.
Yeah. So whatever access you are working, then you need to click on, if you are working on
Click on that.
dev
Okay.
server, quality server, production server.
Yes.
Here, but here we don't have 3 different servers. We will have only one server, SAP user. See, this is S4 HANA server. Okay. And this is ECC server. Initially, as I said that I'm going to show you in ECC server. Okay. Once you take access, then you will find only one server in your system, in your application, SAP application. You won't find SAP HANA because it's an additional cost. So that's the reason I asked you people not to take SAP HANA. I'll give you the access once we start a HANA part. But SAP user, this is Launchpad, you need to double click. Clear? And this is your client number.
Sorry to disturb you. Like I can see in my screen SAP only, Naveen. You are able to see like SAP user, right?
That could be anything. That could be a basis consultant will give the name. That's it.
Okay, fine.
That not be a problem. Okay. A basis according to his requirement, he will, according to he want to classify, for example, users, then he will give different names.
Got it.
Server names. Okay. So here, this is client, this one client number. So here you can find your client numbers here, right? And after that, user ID, password. Again, I'll repeat for everybody benefit later that what would be the user ID, case sensitive and all, password. So here we don't, this is just by looking at this, you can understand by looking at client 800, you need to understand that this is nothing but an educational version. It's which is SAP provided free of cost. They're not charging and it will having a limited licenses. Okay. So press enter.
Naveen, what is the abbreviation for CTMS
Sorry.
in your file? What is the abbreviation for CTMS?
Core team members.
CTM core team members. I'll tell you that again.
Core team members, okay.
Core team members. Core team is nothing but, for example, Ready Labs want to implement SAP in their organization. Earlier, they were using Tally in their organization. Clear? And you are working as an SAP consultant from Infosys or Wipro or Accenture, right? So Ready Labs people approached you to implement SAP in their organization. Clear? So whoever are involved from Ready Labs, they are considered as an core team members. Means whoever are having departmental knowledge or end users, the team who are involved from end users, they are considered as a core team members. And from Infosys who are going to involve, we are considered as in consultants. Understood? We are supposed to.
Labs is going to implement from Tally to SAP, right?
Correct.
So they are call it as a core team members.
Correct. The people who are going to involve in the project, they are considered as a core team
consultant. Okay, involved in the projects considered as core team members.
Correct.
Okay.
Okay. So here, this is a development server, quality server, production server. So again, I'm reiterating for everybody's benefit, we need to consider our main motive, our aim is to see ourselves as a consultant, not as a core team member. We need to crack, we need to see ourselves in 6-7 months. We need to see ourselves as a consultant, not like a core team member. Clear? Our motto, right? So as I said that there would be 3 different servers: development server, quality server, production server, right? So development server will taken care by consultant. That is we are going to take care. We will have access to development server. Clear? And again, quality server will have access. What is development activities? What is the things will performed in development server in the sense, all the configurations, customizations, clear? Different things will be performed in development server. For the first time, whoever are using the SAP, then for them, we need to configure, customize, and everything we need to do in development server. When it comes to quality server, means whatever developments are performed in development server, okay, they has to be test. They has to be test. Clear? Whether it's working or not perfectly. Clear? In front of core team members. Core team members, as I said, that end users whoever working in AP team in Reddy Labs or whatever company, Bajaj Electronics, clear, whoever working on AP department, who are working in AR department, who are working in GL department, those department specialists, experts, experienced people are involved in this particular project, and they will consider as a core team members. Okay, so in quality assurance, whatever developments we have done, that will be moved from development server to quality server. The data will be moved from development server to quality server. So the movement of data from one server to another server is called a request. Okay, moving a data from one server to another server, then that is considered as a request, and that request is known as transport request. Transporting, clear, movement from which server? Development server to quality server. What movement we are doing? We are doing a data movement. Clear? So that movement we call it as a development to quality server transport request. Once the complete data is moved from development server to quality server, then the consultants, means we and CTMs, will done all the sort of testings, all sort of different sort of testings, means whether critical importance, procure to pay testing, right? P2P, P2 OTC testing. Clear? Whatever end-to-end testing, whatever critical scenario they want to test, they will do it. CTMs and along with the help of consultants. So once they are okay with everything is working perfectly, right? Then the data they will say that they will give their UAT. UAT is nothing but user acceptance test. What do you mean by user? It is not a test, user acceptance test in the sense, nothing but the CTMs from head to bottom, they will give their acceptance that okay, everything is working fine. They will sign it. So that signature, we call it as a user UAT, user acceptance test. Once it is done, okay, once it is done, then the data will be transported from quality assurance server to production server. So here, whoever are having quality assurance server, consultants will have access and CTMs will have access. I mean, nothing but end users will have access and consultant will have access in quality server. But in development server, CTMs will not have any access. Okay, and they can't view it also. When it comes to production server, once the data is moved from quality assurance to production server, then means the real-time work will start. The real work will start. Means the data complete. Earlier they were using the tally. Okay, now once SAP is implemented, then the employees of end user, that is nothing but Reddy Labs or Bajaj Electronics or whoever, they need to work on SAP now, right? So here, whoever are having access in the sense, CTMs will have access. Business users are nothing but end users, super users, and power users will have access. Nothing but end users, CTMs, business users will have access. They can edit, they can delete, they can input whatever they want. But consultants, even we have access to production server, but we will not have a edit access. We will have only a display access. We can view it. Means whenever they are facing an issue, they can show, we can view in that particular production server, but we can't change anything. So once if something is going wrong, then that has to be a change in quality to that data has to be moved from quality to development server. And over there, configuration has to be changed. Again, the changes should be moved from development server to quality to production. Is this clear, everyone? The access part?
Yes, no.
So this is, and as I said that in SAP we have number of modules are there. Clear? The first one, what we are going to do is, first we are going to do the configurations, organization structure. We will understand what do you mean organization structure, controlling area, all those stuff, cost center accounting, all those stuff initially only we will understand. Not once we move to the controlling part. Initial part, we will try to understand complete organization structure. So one, if we are going to, as a consultant in the sense, we should have a plan how organization top to bottom, how the structure is. So that I'll explain. And apart from that, once you enter into a client place as a consultant, so what are the knowledge, what are the things we need to check? Clear. And as I said that we have different modules. After configuration, we are going to first start with the GL module, general ledger module. That is a basic module. Okay. And after that, once we are done with the GL module, we are going to do accounts payable and accounts receivable module simultaneously. AP module and AR module simultaneously we will do. Once we are done with the, means these are the different modules. FI, this is FI part, and FI, these are the sub modules, financial accounting sub modules. So after doing AP AR activities, we are going to see the banking module. Clear? Once we are done with the banking module, then we are going to do the asset accounting module. Okay. Once we are done with the asset accounting module, like we will go tax module like this. So, but any module we are going to do, just write it down. See here, I would like to tell you any module. Okay. Any module. Okay. So we will do 5 different things. Okay. Whenever we are. So we are going to talk about business process discussion. Every module we are going to do. So once we discuss, then we are going to do configuration. Okay. This first part. Okay. So this particular part is, okay, this particular part is completely theoretical part. Means every process, what is GL? Complete GL knowledge we are going to get it. So complete theory of GL we will discuss first. Then next we will do GL configuration. Once we move to APR module, so complete theoretical part we will discuss. Then we will do configuration part. Clear? And this particular configuration part is consultant part. So here I'll tell you later. Okay, next one we are going to do master. We are going to maintain master data. We are going to maintain master data. Next one, transactional data. Next one, we have reports. Right? So these are the different activities we are going to, any module, we are going to do 5 different activities. These 5 activities we are going to do it. First, business process discussion. So normally what happens is directly people will pitch into configuration part. So if you don't have a knowledge on process, what is GL exactly, how it works, clear, end to end, how it's going to work. If you don't have a knowledge, then you can't do configuration perfectly. You need to mug up, right? But if you don't have a knowledge on configuration, then you can't prepare a master data. It could be a vendor master data or GL master data or whatever it is. And same time, if we don't have a knowledge on master data, then probably transactional data, we can't do it, postings part or whatever it is. So again, reports. What if we don't have a knowledge on transactions and master data, and we can't say that what are the reports we can generate in SAP. So that's the reason we will go with the theoretical part and configuration part, master data, transactional data, and reports. Clear? So here in education version, as I said that, see here. So how to find out? What you are able to see on the heading?
SAP Easy Access.
That is, wherever you find SAP Easy Access, this is nothing but end user environment. This is nothing but end user screen. You can find SAP menu here. Clear? Whenever you see SAP is, whenever you log in, clear, in real time also, once you log in into development server or whatever server, first you will find this particular screen in real time also. So what does it mean? It is nothing but SAP Easy Access is nothing but it's an end users screen where end users are going to work. Clear? And what is our screen? Consultant screen. What is consultant screen in the sense that we have one more screen, consultant screen. All the configurations and developments will be performed. Don't write anything right now. I'll give you what is everything. So we have a screen called SPRO. Okay, it's nothing but SAP Project Reference Object. Don't write anything. I'll give you the notes on this. SAP Project Reference Object. So there's a transaction code. SPRO is a transaction code. So this particular transaction code, what it will do, it will take you from end user screen to development screen, configuration screen, or customization screen, whatever you call. So this is considered as an customization execute project. Clear? This is, so here in the same thing, you will find two screens. One is once you log in, you will find SAP end user screen where end users will work. Clear? And same time from there, you want to move to end user screen to this configuration screen or customization screen, then we need to use a transaction code called SPRO. So whoever are working as an end user right now, you can check if you type SPRO, then it will show it you don't have access or access is denied. Clear? That you will find it. But you are working in as a consultant. Once you start end user screen, if you type SPRO, you will get the access to this particular screen. Clear, everyone?
Naveen, have a doubt. These transaction code will work in S4 HANA?
Transaction code, see again, S4 HANA screens are divided into two different things. One is GUI, one is Fiori apps. Clear? GUI, transaction codes will work. This is also GUI, graphical user interface. Okay. In S4 HANA, again, I'm reiterating, S4 HANA, your screens would be divided into GUI part. Another one is Fiori apps. So in Fiori apps, transaction codes will not work. It's completely tile based. Okay. But if you are working on a GUI, then transaction codes will work. Hope you. Okay. I'll show you that also. Like how S4 HANA is different from SAP and how Fiori app is different from GUI. Clear, everyone? So don't go that way. Maybe it will get confused. You people may get confused. Okay. So here again, I'm telling you. So configuration, where we will do, in which screen we will do? SAP Easy Access?
No,
SPRO.
customizing execute project.
SPRO, we will do it. And master data will be maintained. Master data will be maintained. Master data will be maintained by the user, right?
Right.
Correct. So I'll write it as an SAP menu. Client will maintain data. Correct. Customer. Okay. So transactional data. Who will do the transactions? End user.
End user.
SAP menu. And who want reports?
Same.
Super users.
So SAP menu. SAP menu is nothing but easy access screen. Easy access screen. Correct. Easy access screen. And what is our screen here normally? What is our screen?
Yeah.
SPRO.
Yeah, we need to work on SPRO part. Okay. Any questions here? Till here. Anyone have a questions?
Naveen, so you said on the SPRO part, so is it like only specific to the development now we are talking, or we are just talking as a whole?
I didn't get you. Can you please come again? I'm sorry.
So the SPRO part which you mentioned, so we'll be working on the SPRO part. So is it only specific to the development server first we are talking, or we are talking like as a whole?
No, we are going to first work on development server.
Okay.
Then after that, we are going to work on master data, transactional data, and reports.
Okay. Okay.
So here we are going to do 3 different activities. We are going to work as a consultant, correct? And again, we are going to work as a test consultant and customer support consultant, and same time end user activities also we are going to do.
Okay.
So we are not going to restrict ourselves only at SPRO because training part, but in real time, you will restrict yourself only at SPRO level only. If you are working as a implementation consultant, then your work would be only most of the times on SPRO screen only, not on end user screens.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So any questions still here, anyone? So before I proceed to next.
Navin, Shravan here. As you said, for production server, consultant will don't have the access, right?
Only we will have a view access.
View access. Then how if consultant want to make any changes, how the consultant will make any
Correct.
changes?
For example, you are working for Bajaj Electronics, and I am working for Wipro, and Wipro has
Okay.
implemented SAP in Bajaj Electronics. Correct. So first, it will be the data will be there, the same data, whatever production data is there, that will be there in development server, and again the same data will be moved to quality to what we call production. Correct. So here,
Okay.
as I said, that consultant will not have access to production server. We can have only view access. So some
Okay.
sort of, for example, physical year in 2022 physical year, the end user is not able to post the transaction. Not
Okay.
because the configuration which we made only for 2021 fiscal year, and unfortunately when they move to 2022, they are not able to post it. Okay. And they will raise a concern. Right? We are facing this particular issue. Then what we will do, we will first view it in production server. Then next we will change in development server. Okay, what is the issue? That only 2021 period has been created in 2022 fiscal year. Then we will create 2022 fiscal year in development server, and that particular configuration will move it to quality server, and the same data will be the same configuration will move it to production server. So once it move it to production server, then the end user can work in 2022 fiscal year.
Okay. So that means
changes
we have
directly in production server. If we want to do any changes, then we need to do development server, and that has to be tested in quality. From there, it will move to production.
Okay, got it. So that means we have any interface option here from development to quality to production.
What I said, there would be a number will be generated. SAP basis consultant will do this particular activity. I'll tell you who is a basis consultant, who maintains the servers and all. We will give that request number automatically whenever you do some saving, right? Whatever changes you do, and you will save it, right? Then whenever we save it,
yes,
there is a
request number will be generated,
and that request number we will give it to our basis consultant.
Okay.
Then he will take the activity to move the data from one server to another server.
Okay. Got it. Got it, Navin. Thank you.
So any other? Any other questions from anyone before we proceed to next topic? So this is try to understand this concept. So where is our role in future and what is the role? So here, configuration part, we are restricted, and end user will be restricted at this particular area. SAP menu. So whenever, how can you recognize the end user screen in the sense with easy access screen? Okay. Okay, now first. So today we will see the configuration screen first of all. What is SPRO? Write down SPRO screen, how to move to and write down, put a heading as in. Okay, how to go to SPRO configuration screen from end user screen. Write down, put a heading as in. Put a heading as in, or first write down, whenever whenever the user logins, user logins into SAP, logins into SAP, the initial screen displays is SAP Easy Access, SAP Easy Access screen. SAP Easy Access screen, and it is end users screen, end users screen, end users screen, where real-time production, activities are performed. Production, where real-time production activities will be performed. Full stop. As a consultant, so this is very important for us. As a consultant, we will design SAP system according to client business process. Client business process. Full stop. The design we will do in configuration and customization environment. Full stop. Understood? So here initially, whenever we switch on login, then it will show end user screen, right? But our job is to configure and customize, right? So that this is our environment, configuration and customization environment, because we need to configure and customize the SAP according to the client business process, right? So write down how to move from end user screen to consultant screen or configuration screen. The path is, so path is nothing but here navigation. Path,
Naveen, I have one doubt. Hello.
yes, please go ahead.
Yeah, so we have 3 servers, right? So when we log in into development server also, we get this SAP
Exactly.
Easy
That's what
Access
it said.
screen,
Yes.
even in quality also, in all this.
All the three servers, you will get initial screen would be SAP Easy Access screen.
Okay.
Okay. Right on. The path is, so path here is nothing but navigation. Write down the path. SAP menu. So you're able to see the screen, right? So here path in the sense, please every time here onwards, we are going to use two different things. So any application, if you want to go, we can go in two different ways. One is with navigation and another one is with the transaction code. Clear? And I'm going to explain both the ways. Navigation and as well as transaction code. So write down here path, SAP menu, tools, customizing, IMG, okay, execute project, transaction code, so T code. So without doing this, we can directly give in transaction code SPRO. Transaction code is SPRO, right? So write down what is SPRO stands for. Write down what is SPRO stands for. SAP project reference object. Okay, what is SPRO? SAP project reference object. And next, click on SAP reference IMG. Click on SAP reference IMG. So I'll show you. Okay, I'll show you in SAP here. So this is SAP Easy Access screen. That is nothing but end user's screen, initial screen. Okay, so here SAP menu. So you will find here tools. Clear? Tools. The next, customizing. So you can find here customizing. IMG. Write down IMG stands for implementation guide. There is an abbreviation. IMG is nothing but your implementation guide. Okay, click on IMG. Clear? And here you can see here SPRO. As I said that SAP project reference object. Clear? SAP. Fine. So the transaction code you can use instead of navigation, you can directly type here SPRO. Fine. So you need to follow this way. This is navigation. So SAP.
Navin, this is SPRO's default T code in SAP, right? No need to create this.
No, we are not supposed to create it. It's whatever transaction codes are there. Okay, all are SAP standard transaction codes. We need not to create any transaction codes.
Okay.
Clear? And one more thing, again, I'll reiterate for everybody's benefit. If customer wants some specific transaction code, okay, customer want some specific transaction code, then those transactions will start with, okay, Z and Y. For example, F110 is for payment process, and majority companies, they have their own parameters for payments. Then they will use ZF110. Z means customized transaction code, that is not SAP standard transaction code. Any transaction code which starts with Y and Z. Okay, these two letters are prefixed with the transaction code, then that is nothing but a customized transaction codes, not SAP standard provided transaction codes. Is this clear? Yes, no?
Okay, Navin.
So here, SPRO. Okay.
Navin, can you show once again? Sorry.
Navigation?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. See here. This is SAP menu. Okay. The next, click on tools. Okay. Your tools will be like this. Click on tools, right? And after that, click on customizing. Click on customizing. right?
Okay.
After that, click on IMG, implementation guide, and then next click on SPRO.
Okay.
Fine.
Yeah, fine.
Once you click on SPRO, okay, then click on SAP reference IMG button. This is. Click on SAP reference IMG button. So it will take us to our screen, configuration screen. This is. So our area is financial accounting new. So this is classic GL, old version. Clear? This financial accounting is old version and this financial accounting is new version. So as I said that we are going to work both old version and new version, which is there in financial accounting. Old classic version is also there and new version, that is document splitting, is added in new version. So that is also there in this particular. So we are going to work on this financial accounting new. Clear? And our modules are FI module and CO module. So these are our areas: financial accounting new, controlling module, and apart from that we have logistics module. So we, as I said, that we are going to work on okay, all the configurations you will find here. See here. So different modules. See here, material management. So we are going to discuss about MM module, SD module, but our portion is, our main focus would be on FI and CO module. Clear? Our main focus would be on FI module and as well as CO module. And apart from that, we are going to discuss about material management and sales and distribution. Clear? Thus, we are, apart from these two, we are also going to cover these two also, material management and SD module. Fine. Okay, so whenever you see new, in the sense, it's a normal financial accounting, it's a classic. And new is nothing but new environment. Okay. So this configuration we can go in a different way. Okay. So we can, what we can do, if you want, you can write it. Okay. Type SPRO in command field. Type SPRO in command field. Okay, you can go with the navigation path or you can type directly SPRO in command field. Clear? Just write it down. Type SPRO in the command field and press enter. And press F5 from your keyboard. And it will take to our configuration screen. Fine. Directly, instead of coming navigation, directly we can type here. So what I'll advise you people in the sense, see, as I said that if I'm showing one company, I'm going to show three different companies. Sorry, one company with three different company codes I'm going to show you. So what my advice is, if you're at the time of practice, first company you go with the path, next company you go with the transaction codes. Clear? So that we can remember the navigation part and as well as the transaction codes. I'm not saying that you need to remember everything, but at least 30% is enough. 30% if you are able to remember the configuration or navigation or transaction codes, that's more than sufficient. And that how we can remember in the sense only with the practice only. Okay. So here we will have activities. See here. So for example, if I take financial accounting new, right? Okay, here we will have, here everything we will have activities actually. So we need to do activities here. See here. So here, for example, if I say definition, so here complete documentation, you will get it. You will get complete document. If I say define company, clear? So if you want to read about what is company and what is, so here, as I said, that implementation guide, you will have all the notes here. If you want, whenever you have a time, you can check it. So complete define company. In this step, you can create companies. A company is an organizational unit and accounting which represents business organization according to the requirement of commercial law. So complete notes will be there. So that's the reason we call it as an IMG, implementation guide. SAP standard it provided. Clear? And here this is okay. So, and this particular thing we call it as an activity, IMG activity, and this is considered as in the clock, whatever you are able to see. This is called execute button. This is considered as an execute button. Clear? So if you click executable button, clock. So every activity we have a T codes. Right on. How to activate. Right on. How to activate. How to activate transaction codes. How to activate transaction codes or T codes for IMG activities. For IMG activities. Right? You know what is IMG? So what we need to implement, correct? The SAP we need to implement at end user, right? So as I said that we can go with the navigation or we can go with the transaction codes. So, but how should I know what are the transaction codes here? For define, this is an activity. What we need to do, we need to define a company. After creation of company, we need to do define credit control area. This is one activity. We need to create company codes. This is one activity. Business area we need to create. That is one activity. But okay, if I want to do activity, navigation is okay. But if I don't remember navigation, so how can I go? Then we have another option called transaction code. But where I can find those transaction codes? For the first time, if I want to view, then where I can find the transaction codes? So how to activate transaction codes in the sense? Okay, so here you can see define this one. So write down. So select additional information from menu bar. Select additional information.
I mean, first define, right? We need to go to define.
Sorry.
First, we need to click on define, right?
No, don't click on define. Just put
Okay.
the cursor anywhere. Anywhere.
Okay. Put cursor. Okay.
Just write it down. Just we are activating what we call transaction codes. So click on additional information from menu bar. Additional information from menu bar. Again, click on additional information. Click on additional information. From there, click on display key. Click on display key. First, additional information, display key, and IMG activity. IMG activity. Okay. Again, I'm reiterating, we are activating transaction codes before IMG activities, right? What do you mean by IMG activity? To implement, we need to follow some sort, we need to do some sort of activities. Correct? Activity is nothing but some sort of work. So that work can be done through navigation path or through transaction codes. So to activate those transaction codes, we need to follow this procedure. Additional information, display key, then from display key, IMG activity. See here. So here you can see, if I want to define a company, then last 4 digits, the last 4 digits are transaction codes. So majority time, last 4 digits would be transaction code. Sometimes it's 5. Okay. Right. Last 4 digits would be a transaction code, or sometimes it would be 5 also. So I'll tell you wherever it's 5. Clear? So last 4 digits, that is nothing but define company, OX15, right? Credit control area, OB45, right? Edit, create company code, OX02, right? Instead of that, directly, instead of going with the navigation part, you can go with OX15 directly in transaction code. Any question?
Do we need to remember all these T codes for defining company code, credit control area?
30%, if you remember, that is enough.
Okay. If we don't remember also, we can directly go to the
navigation.
Go to navigation, right?
Right. Either of this you can remember, you need to remember.
Okay, okay.
But again, I'm telling you, people will say that it's very challenge to remember, but not that challenge. Again, I'm telling you,
Yes,
if you
yes.
practice 3, 4, 5 times, then definitely you will remember at least 40% transactions and 60% navigation. Because
So
we
these T codes are same, right, in everywhere, in
are,
all the companies?
I didn't get you.
This for defining a company or whatever, for all these activities, these T codes are same.
Across the globe, the transactions are standard. This is SAP's provided standard transaction codes. Clear? Like your FB60, MIRO, ME23N, right? Across the globe, wherever you go, MIRO is posting for vendor invoice, incoming invoice. Clear? In the same way, across the globe, if you want to create a company as a consultant, you're sitting in Hyderabad, you're sitting in US, or you're sitting in China, wherever the transaction code and navigation will not going to change. Hope it's clear.
Yes.
Next one, right? Next configuration step. So normally what happens is whenever, so client, as I said that Reddy Labs, you're doing implementation for Reddy Labs, and Reddy Labs has purchased servers from SAP AG. So SAP AG is the provider of SAP, and as a Infosys or Wipro, whoever we are the consultants, correct? So SAP will provide them fresh servers. No, as I said that only the standard data will be there, nothing else. So as soon as you step in as a consultant, what is the first function we need to do is we need to set the user profiles. So write down. So change user profiles or change user profile. Change user profile. So if it is only for implementation project, we are going to do this. Okay, so how to change? So normally you can say as an end user also, system menu, select system menu, select system menu. Next one, select user profile and click on own data. Clear? SAP menu, system, select system menu, user profile and own data. Okay, so here you can click on own data. Okay, in your personal laptops, you can change your names. Clear? Fine. So just you can take whatever mail, you can change it. You can give your details here. You can give your details. Okay, whatever data you want to maintain, you can do it. Okay, this is.
So these user profile details are like consultant details.
Consultant, correct.
Okay.
We need to give our laptop, our user profile.
Oh.
Okay. Next one. So whatever phone numbers or whatever it is, you can maintain. So the major important thing is default tab.
So Naveen, so this one you mean the consultant user profile or End user.
Consultants, you not client profile. Here we need to give our user profile. Clear? But here default user profiles, whatever here address and all, here your system you will mention here, but default in the sense this will be as per your client. Clear? This profile will be, if you won't give this also, it's okay. But default is as per what is the decimal format they are going to follow, date format, which date format they are going to follow. Clear? So all those stuff we need to configure here. Clear?
Okay, so this will help for the end user while
Of course, right? See, at that whatever configuration you are going to do MMDDYY format or DDMMYY format, at the time of posting a transaction, decimals and everything that will be go according to this way.
okay, so while posting, understood. So regarding the address and all, that is also end user.
No, this is nothing but see again, that's the reason I'm saying it's optional.
Okay.
The address part is an optional, it's not a matter. But here the defaults, whatever are there, so that plays a vital role here. Clear?
So as per the client, I mean, as per the customer, we need to design this.
Correct. So you are in UI, you are working for a US client, then their date format would be MMDDYY format. So you need to change accordingly. And decimal also you need to change according to their requirement. Clear?
Okay, got it.
Yeah. Where we are working, correct? India, US, or whatever it is, we need to define that. So decimal format. All right.
So we are working in India, but we are working for US project. Here time zone should be like US only, right?
Correct, of course.
Okay.
As per the client.
Yes.
Okay. So you are following, this is decimals. Like you need to select, you are working for US, then you need to select either of this. MMDD. Clear? Japanese date model. Or what they will treat it as in Japanese date would be YYMMDD format. Your client is Japanese, then you need to follow like this. Right? In the same way, you are working.
Even though we give this details, like we configure it like this, but even like end user will have option to change it, right?
Yes, yes. But the reporting would be go as per this.
Okay, like how we configured in the similar manner, it will go, but in the end user system, it will change according to their
According to
settings.
their requirement, end user can do
Okay.
changes, but as per reporting, whenever our client sitting in Japan and we are generating a report, but in your system, the end user has changed his requirements. But here, as I said, that it's not an end user requirement. Here we are changing in development server.
Correct.
Right. So according to this, the reports will be get reflected.
Okay, got it.
Okay. So yeah, Dubai, then the format would be YYYMMDD. Clear? Anything? Okay. So login language English by default, decimal format. Clear? Indian format is tens, hundreds, thousands, lakhs. Clear? And crores. So here it will follow. Okay. Right? Anything you can follow like this as per the client requirement. So here I'm going to give example. Two clients, I'm going to take Indian clients, and one client I'm going to take US client. So initially I'll go with that time zone DDMMYY. Okay. And this is 24 hours format I'm taking. 24 hours format. And output device LP01 by default, you can ignore this. And time zone, for example, my client is in India, as I said that Reddy Labs. So my client time is India. By default, it will take time zone, Indian time zone. So here we are, time zone would be Central European time, CET. Clear? So whatever, again, I'm telling you, this is for the first time we need to do it. As per the client requirement, we will take this and we will go with this configuration step. Okay. Click on save it. Click on save it. So whatever changes we have done, this one, Then we need to log off. Okay, system, log off and login. Then whatever changes we have made in this parameters and environment, everything will be get reflected. Clear? Right? First, whatever changes we have done. Okay. Any questions here? So it's again, depends how you are going to change it. Okay. So here we will try to create, we will try to understand today organization structure. For example, how my organization structure would be. So here I'll take my company, for example. For example, okay, I'll take one example. I'll take cement company starts with B or anything. I'll take steps. I'm taking an example. I would like to take one name. That's the reason I'm taking. In real time, it would be your client name. Okay, I'll take Ultratech. This. Okay, just our business. Our client is now Ultratech. Ultratech business. Okay, our client is now Ultratech. So what I'll take is, so I'll take one company, Ultratech group company, Ultratech group company. Okay, this is my Ultratech. Fine, and I'm having branches. Ultratech is having business in India, and as well as in US. Clear? The company is having businesses in India and as well as okay, in India we are having a branches in Hyderabad, and one is in Mumbai. Okay, or I'll take here. Okay, and when it comes to a US business, I'm having a branch in, for example, San Francisco. San Francisco. Okay, so in Hyderabad I'm having 3 different plants. Plant is nothing but where the actual production will take place. Okay, so I'm having plants in okay, Patan Cheru. Next one, sorry, Patan Cheru. Plant. Okay, next one we have in Balnagar. One more plant I have in Guntur. Okay, and all are cement plants. I'm taking an example. So my client is having, so we need to understand the configuration, organization structure in such a way. So here, this is also cement plant. So the complete project, we are going to use this cement plant. And when it comes to Mumbai, we have plant in Thane. We have a steel plant, and branches, places it is Thane. Okay. And in US, okay, in US, as I said, that San Francisco, and plant branches in San Francisco, and plant is in, for example, I'll take Fremont. Okay. Fremont. And we have a steel plant here. Steel plant. Okay, so you can take here like this. So first we need to understand the structure. Okay.
So all the team from functional side, they will like take a meeting and discuss about this organizational structure, or
Yes.
how it would be.
See, normally they will provide organization structure. So on a paper, we need to put it.
Okay.
Clear? We need to keep it on paper, this whatever structure we have. So as a consultant, we need to design the structure after getting an information from the client. Initially, it would look little challenge, but definitely once we start with the creation of company and all those stuff, you will understand everything. So this is initial level. This is my US, San Francisco place in US, and plant in Fremont, branch in San Francisco, and which plant I have is a steel plant. Okay. Okay. So we want reports, right? We want reports. So we need a reporting, different reporting. So for example, we have Hyderabad branch, Mumbai branch, and US. Correct. So here, how we want a reporting? We want a report in INR and as well as in USD. So this is Indian based company. So we want INR currency reporting and as well as USD reporting. And when it comes to Mumbai, same again, INR, because my company is head office is in, for example, Indian based company. So USD, INR and USD. Here, so I want reports in INR and as well as US reporting. So here, so what are the reporting structure we want? So we are going to discuss about three different reporting structures, that is local GAAP reporting. Okay. And next we are going to discuss about IFRS reporting. So we are going to do what is IFRS and everything internally. reporting. And apart from that, you have US GAAP reporting. US GAAP reporting. Okay. So here we will maintain our fiscal year reporting from April to March, correct? April to March. So again, April to March, India, this is also Indian based company. So April to March, and here it would be Jan to December, or same initial reporting. We want April to March only. Okay, because it's a local GAAP reporting. Next one, IFRS reporting. IFRS also falls in the same way. IFRS also April to March. April to March reporting. And same thing, April to March. And US GAAP reporting. So as per US GAAP reporting, we want from Jan to December. Jan to December. Jan to December. Clear, everyone?
But the reporting is local gap, but in US they will take from April to March.
One second. This is, I'll take it as in San Francisco. Yeah, tell me, ma'am.
In US they have to take from April to March the reporting.
See, initially local gap is nothing, but see, our company is, for example, your corporate office. Normally, your corporate office, Ultratech Group company is a corporate office, right? Again, they have a businesses in India and US. So Ultratech company is a base of Indian company. Clear? Ultratech Group is an Indian company where it is actually situated, the main head office in India. Correct? So India, in the sense, what would be the local gap? Indian gap, right? We will discuss. So Indian system in the sense. So what is the accounting period we will have? As per India, it would be April to March. Even though we need to, our business is there in San Francisco, but here we need to submit the profits, whatever we are going to get outside India. Okay. Then also we need to submit our reporting to Indian government. So for that particular purpose, we are going to create a different report, local GAAP plus IFRS reporting plus US GAAP. So you can either go with these two, local GAAP or US GAAP, IFRS or US GAAP. But for our benefit, what I am going to handle is I am going to handle all the three reporting structures for everybody's benefit. So local GAAP is nothing but whatever country reporting. What do you mean by GAAP full form? Anyone?
Generally
General
accepted,
account.
Not account.
generally accepted accounting principle.
Generally accepted accounting, generally in the sense as per according to that particular country accounting principles. So my head office is in India. Clear? The Ultratech, whatever example I took client, Ultratech is base of Indian company. If you take Wipro is having a different countries, Satyam, Tech Mahindra. If you take it, it's having spread it to across the globe, but main head office working corporate offices in Hyderabad, India. Then what would be its local reporting? Local reporting would be April to March only. But when it comes to when I want to check US company report, US branch report, then I'll go with US GAAP reporting, Jan to December, Jan to December, Jan to December. Is this clear, everyone? Hello?
Yes, Navin. Clear.
Anyone?
Yes, Navin.
Yeah, if you want, you can write it down the structure, because we are going to follow the structure. This particular structure we are going to do now. Ultratech Group of company.
Yes.
Yeah, please write it down.
Navin, this is for creating a company, right?
Yes. Structure I'm taking. I'm creating one company, a corporate company, under that whatever branches we have, and we are going to again have further structure. I'm just doing the Ultratech company I'm taking as my client, and where are the branches I'm taking, not companies or something. I have taken only the plant part.
Okay. Again, defining a company is a separate part, right? That is
Correct. Just I'm giving an
only the
example.
structure, organization structure.
Yes. And again, in-depth organization structure we will have.
Okay.
Yeah. Once you're done, let me know. So you can take any company name instead of Ultratech Group. Okay, you can take any company with same example. One second. One second. Okay. Just write it. I'm sorry. Is it done? One second. One more step I would like to show you. Okay. Once you're done, let me know, please.
Done, Naveen.
Hope everyone. Okay, so now go with the organization structure. Just write it down as it is. This one. Any enterprise structure we will have like this. First, you just write it down and I'll explain. Any organization structure looks like this. FICO enterprise structure. So this is in SAP. First, if I put it as heading as an FICO enterprise structure. Next, client. I'll explain each and every point here. Whatever are there, I'll explain. So client, here, what is our client here?
Ultratech.
800, correct. Client. Next one, operating concern. Operating concern. Controlling area. Controlling area. 1:n methodology. We call it as an 1:n. Okay. Next one. Company code 1. Company code 2. Company code 3. Company code 3. Next, you can write on the same side company. I'll share this document to company. Next, credit control area, FM area, financial management area, credit control area, financial management area, and directly come here. Profit center standard hierarchy, profit center standard hierarchy, profit center standard hierarchy. Next one, profit center group or subgroup, profit center group or subgroup. Next, profit center. Next one, segment, profit center segment. Next, client, business area, consolidation business area, functional area. Okay. So I'll explain one after the other. So the structure is looking like probably for you, it's look like some sort of confusion. Correct? At initial level, definitely you will have this. But once we start the part, then definitely everything you will understand what is what. Clear? Write down first one, client. Write down client. Client is a separate database set in SAP. Client is a separate database set in SAP. Okay, separate database set in SAP. Next, continue. Based on the client, based on the client, based on the client, data will be stored, data will be stored and retrieved. Data will be stored and retrieved. Data will be stored and data will be retrieved. Right, then I thought full stop. We can utilize any client number. We can utilize any client number. Can utilize any client number from 000 to, sorry, from 000 to, from 000 to 999, from 000 to 999, 000 to 999. Okay, this is about the client. Already we discussed. So you can write an example. Okay, you can write an example. For example, in real time, this is right, the same thing we are doing. 100 client. So client number we are giving 100. Example I'm taking. So in real time, it would be anything. So development. Okay. So 200 for quality assurance. 300 client for production. So it could be anything in real time, but I'm just giving an example. Client number 100 for development, 200 for quality, 300. So it could be any number in real time. It could be anything in real time from 000 to 999, except 000, 001, 066, and 8 series. Fine. Any questions here? Anyone have a questions? Yes, no.
No.
Next, write down operating concern. Next one, operating concern.
Naveen, for all the servers, client number will not be same.
I didn't get you. Please louder.
So client number is same, right?
I didn't get you. What do you mean by client number is same?
Here client name is Ultratech. So what is the client number example?
I said 100. I took example 100.
Yeah. So for each server, it would be different.
It again depends upon the client requirement, right? You want to maintain the same client for development server 100, quality server 100, and production server 100. It again depends on client requirement, customer requirement.
Okay.
He can have 100, or quality he can have 200, production he can have 300, or for
So 3 different client numbers you can maintain.
according to their requirement, anything, as I said, that from 000 to 999, anything they can use for 3 different servers.
Even same client number also they can use,
Yes,
right?
of course, because the servers are different, right?
Mhm.
The server itself is different,
Okay, okay.
right? Got it? Yes, no.
Yes, Naveen.
So next one, operating concern. Right on operating concern. It is a highest. It is a highest. It is a highest organization element. It is the highest organizational element. It is a highest organizational element. Based on this, based on this, based on this, we can generate all the profitability reports. Based on this, we can generate all the profitability reports. All the profitability reports for selected characteristics. For selected characteristics. For selected characteristics. And specified value fields. Selected character fields and specified value fields. And specified value fields. Selected characteristics and specified value fields. Just go through once. I think I have given here. See here, I have mentioned here. See here, I'll repeat for everybody's benefit once again. So here, it is the highest organizational unit for both FI and CO module. Operating concern is, again, it is highest organization unit for both FI and CO modules. Based on this, we can generate all the profitability reports for a selected characteristics here. I'm specifying here selected characteristics and specified value fields. So what is the difference between, okay, profitability reports we are generating, but why we are calling, why we are stressing here selected characteristics and specified value fields. So here, just go through this. Selected characteristics means if we want to see the profitability reports according to customer wise, right? According to customer wise. customer wise profitability, product wise profitability, region wise profitability, division wise profitability, then that is considered as a selected characteristics. Understood? So if we want to see the profitability reports as per the customer wise, correct, product wise, right, region wise and division wise, then that is considered as a selected characteristics. Means we are selecting character attribute. So how we want a report, according to which attribute we want to generate a profitability report, according to customer attributes, right, or product attributes, or region wise attributes, or division wise attributes. So whatever way we want, we can generate a report. Clear? And next one, what it is saying, specified value fields, selected characteristics and specified value fields means sales revenue as per customer wise, product wise, division wise. So understood everyone, what does this? Again, here also we are calling specified value fields. Okay, so here what we are mentioning, again the same thing, specified value field means sales revenue as per customer wise, product wise, division wise. Yes. Can anyone understood?
Yes.
Anyone understood this? Selected characteristics also we are saying the same. We want to generate a profitability report as per customer wise profit.
But here,
Yes.
That is
But here in
profitability reports, here is sales,
Sorry,
sales revenue.
please.
but in specified values, we're making a specifically on sales revenue.
Sales revenue, there is
Apart-
profitability. Yeah.
See here, what does it mean in the sense? Selected characteristics in the sense, for example, you are selling a customer who will become your customer when we are selling our goods or services to them. Correct? When we sell goods or services to a customer, then he will become our customer. Correct? So if we are selling on a credit basis, then he'll become our debtor, trade receivables. So here I'm talking same thing, profitability analysis means whatever we are selling in general. So how many customers are there? How much customers are there? There are total 100 debtors are there. So overall 100 debtors, how much sales we have made as per, for example, region. So we have a Telangana in the north, east, west, south regions are there. So all the regions, how much we have sold, different customer. 10 customers are from north side, 10 customers are from south side, 20 customers are from east side, and other few customers are from west side. Clear? So we are not going to talk over there as a net profit. What is the overall from customer region, customer wise, region wise, product wise, clear, and segment wise. That is nothing but division wise. But here we are going to talk specified value, right? Specified value. Here we are going to talk overall customers, overall products, overall regions, clear, overall divisions. But when it comes to specified value in the sense, specifically region, specific customer wise in the sense, from, for example, there are XYZ customers are there, and specific customer, how much sales we made, sales, and how much revenue we have earned. Clear? In the same way, region wise. So West, I want a complete report on only West, right? And if I talk something about product, so here we are dealing with number of products. For example, Bajaj Electronics, they will deal with different color TVs, washing machines. So each product wise, we need a report. How many total sales color TVs we have sold? Clear? So total sales are different. Total product wise sales are different. So here specified value fields in the sense, we are talking something about specifically. So we can generate two sides of reports. One is overall report and specific report. Clear? Any questions on this? Yes, no? Is this clear, everyone? So once we do the practical, but definitely you will understand what is overall reporting, whatever, as I said that here we are going to see the different reporting as per local GAAP, US GAAP, and IFRS. So definitely I'll explain what is the selected characteristics in AR, AP, clear asset accounting. I'm going to show you what
So,
does this abbreviation explains clearly, but mean
I just wanted to give, sorry, one example. Shall I go ahead and do this?
please.
Okay, for example, we have one showroom, okay, Bajaj showroom here in Hyderabad, in here or in Delhi, Mumbai. So first one characteristics for all the branches, how many profitability we got region wise, like from Delhi wise, from Hyderabad wise, from Mumbai wise. That is what for the selected characteristics, right? Product wise.
Yeah.
Okay, so if we wanted to have this specified value, means in that Bajaj showroom we have refrigerators, TVs, the specific product wise, how many sales we got it from the TV side, from the refrigerator side. That is a sales revenue for the specific product wise.
Good.
Okay.
Understood, everyone? This particular overall, whenever we talk about overall, then it is nothing but selected characteristics. When you talk about specified value fields, so in that overall, we are going to do dig down analysis. Each wise. Is this clear? Who are overall debtors, east, west, north, south? It is nothing but selected characteristics. But I want to generate a report north, how many customers, how much profitability we are going to do from north, how many profitability analysis we are going to do from east, south, west. So that is considered as in specified value fields. Right? So here,
Yes.
write it down on note. Write it down on note. Operating concern is a mandatory component. Is a mandatory component to implement profitability module in CO. Okay, last one, this we will discuss and we'll close it right now. Controlling area. Here you see the controlling area, operating concern and controlling area. Operating concern and controlling area. This is another important. Okay. So just write it down. Controlling area. It is the highest organizational unit. Sorry, what you do is operating concern, just make it as an highest organizational unit, not element. It's a unit. Highest organizational, we wrote it as an element, but just strike it off element, make this as a unit. And when it comes to controlling area, just write it down. It is the highest organizational unit, sorry, element, highest organizational element in CO module. In CO module. Based on this, we can generate cost and management reports for internal analysis and for decision making. Internal analysis and decision making. So here we are going to apply the cost and management accounting here. Okay. Next one. This is very, very important. Write down a note here. Write down a note here. From ECC 6 version onwards, controlling area controlling area is a mandatory component. Controlling area is a mandatory component for FI module. For FI module to implement new GL profit center accounting. New GL profit center accounting. See here. Here I said that financial accounting. See here. Financial accounting classic, financial accounting new. So here this controlling area, CO module, whatever controlling area we are talking, clear? In that, this particular controlling area was earlier, before ECC 6 version, it was there only in controlling area, only in CO module. Only in CO module it was there. But after introduction of ECC 6, that we call it as an financial accounting new. So that has been moved from CO module to FI module. CO module to FI module. So what is the advantage with moving CO module to FI module in the sense? What is the main? This is again interview question 100%. What is the difference between a classic GL, new financial accounting, new GL version? In the sense, for example, in classic GL, as I said, that the controlling area was which module? Controlling area was with which module? CO module. But from ECC 6 onwards, just move it to FI module, right? So in classic GL version, the formula was GL debit equal to GL credit. So here, what is the report I can generate in the sense? I can generate only GL account debit report and GL account credit report. Only one or three currencies I can generate. For example, my GL account has been posted in INR. For example, my document is posted in Euro. Okay. And next one, local currency. See, document is received from European country. So definitely on invoice, the currency will be Euro, right? And what is my company code currency? What is my company currency? What is my company currency? INR, local, correct. My company is in Hyderabad or India. So INR. So here we can generate a report GL debit equal to GL credit. GL wise means salary account debited to cash account. Okay. Or salary account debited to bank account. So if I want to view report, what are the reports I can generate in the sense? One is salary report I can generate. One is bank account I can generate. And two currencies, that is in INR and that is in Euro. Okay. But when the controlling area moved from, this is old formula. Old formula. Okay. So here there is new formula introduced. Once, what is the new formula is? So here, for example, what is new formula in the sense? When the CO mod, controlling mod, this one, controlling area is moved from CO module to FI module, then the complete reporting structure has been changed. So this formula, why means it's moved to dynamic reporting purpose. Dynamic reporting means, for example, how it in the sense GL debit plus profit center debit plus, okay, GL debit, profit center debit, segment debit plus business area debit equal to GL credit plus profit center credit plus segment credit. This is a new formula plus business area credit. Understood? With, for example, your currency is in euro, invoice currency, INR, and you will have a group currency. What is my group currency here? INR is a local currency. This is called, I'll explain what do you mean by group currency in tomorrow's session. But what is a group currency here? International level, everything is
USD.
compared with USD, right?
USD.
Everybody knows. So that is called a group currency. So here we can generate a report here. GL report we can generate, profit center report we can generate, segment report we can generate business area wise, means GL wise reporting, profit center wise reporting, segment wise reporting, business area wise reporting. Plus, not only that, we are going to generate a reports as per local currency, correct? Next one, document currency plus group currency. Local currency is nothing but INR. Document currency is nothing but your euro. Group currency is nothing but your USD.
Yes.
So if we are posting one particular entry, for example, same thing if I take rent account debited, okay, to, sorry, debited to bank. Okay, so rent, for which, from which profit center you are paying this rent, to which business area, from which segment you are paying. So all the details end user will enter. Whenever rent account he will put, then it will ask for business area, it will ask for profit center, and segment we need, the end user will not give. Again, we will see that in future. Segment will be linked to profit center automatically. When we enter a profit center, segment will come into the picture. Clear? So rent account debited to bank account we mentioned, and the euro is, for example, 1000 euro. For example, 1000 euro. So here, how many entries we have posted? How many entries we have posted here? One. But in report, how many entries it will generate in the sense? Okay, one is rent account with euro currency, rent account with INR currency, rent account with USD currency, plus again rent account with, as GL, first one is GL, okay, profit center wise, segment wise, business area wise. So total 9 entries it will be plotted. 9 different entries. That is called GL view. That is called how we can see in the sense in GL view, there are 2 views in SAP. One is entry view, means once you post the document, if you want to view in FB03 or whatever transaction code, if you want to view the entry, then you can view the entry in 2 different views. One is, okay, entry view. What do you mean entry view? How we are entering the transaction in the system, in the same way it will show. That is called entry view. And what do you mean by GL view? GL view in the sense, as per the new formula, how the entry is plotted. Okay, what do you mean by GL view? As per the new formula. What is the new formula? What is the new formula? GL debit, GL business area, profit center, segment debit equals to same credits. So total 9 entries it will show. Accounting entry, financially it will impact only 1. But if you want, if you want to generate a report, you can generate a report in INR currency, you can generate a report in euro currency, you can generate a report in USD. Apart from that, you can generate a report in GL way, GL wise, you can generate a report business area wise, profit center wise, and as well as a segment wise. But in old formula, you have 2 options. You can generate only GL view, GL wise, or you can have local currency. Along with that, GL wise in the sense you will get a local currency, and you can have one more currency as per document. That's it.
So this formula is applicable for all the reports.
All the reports. So that's the reason they have introduced, they have moved this one. Controlling area has been moved from controlling area to FI module. Earlier it was controlling area, and majority still in Hyderabad, Amirpet. Again, I'm telling you, they are dealing with classic GL version only. Majority organizations, majority they are teaching still classic version, because teaching in new version, it would take a lot of time. See, understanding a new GL concept, clear, there are a lot of configuration steps are there, clear. So it will take at least 1 month time, new configuration, new GL concept. But if you take a classic GL, it will take, people who are saying they can complete in 3 months or 4 months, any codes, SAP codes, then which means that they are not going to handle the new GL classic version. Sorry, new GL version. That is
But
new
in
version.
real time, so they're following new version only, right?
Sorry,
In real time.
100% they are going to use real time. They are going to use new GL version only.
Mhm.
And 30 questions, 30% questions, 40% questions when you attend an interview, you are going to face on new GL concept only. And 100% I'll make sure that you will be, once we done with that particular new GL concept, you will be 100% you will say answers accurately for that new GL concept. We are going to do practice like that on new GL concept.
Naveen, Shravan here, like for controlling area, it was earlier, it was in controlling
module.
module, right?
CO module.
CO module. Now it was moved to FI module.
Correct.
So what is the advantage of moving the FI module? Is we can use this profit center and cost center.
Dynamic reporting purpose.
Dynamic reporting purpose. Okay.
Here, see, whenever you start a business, why you will use the software? Clear? You need some sort of in-depth information, right?
Correct.
If I am getting the information, okay, I'm running in a profit. My organization is running in a profit. Okay. And I'm getting that report. That's it. But my thing would be if I want to take a future decision, I'm
Okay.
using number of branches. I'm having number of products. Clear.
Okay.
So I would like to see which branch is performing well, which branch is not performing well. Right? Which product we are getting we are generating a profit much, and which product we are not generating. So for to check that, we need to, in the older version, we don't have that facility. We will say that, okay, our organization is either running profit or loss. But now with the new version, you can generate each, as I said, that business area is nothing but a branch. Segment, product wise, profit center wise, right? So each wise you will get the report.
Clear.
So you can compare, you can analysis. In-depth analysis can be possible.
I'm very much clear, Naveen. Thank you. Now clear.
Please.
Naveen, can you just let us know the reports, the kind of reports, so that we can write it on the.
I didn't get you. Like, that's what I'm saying. We can generate the new. I'll just complete this. Once I'll complete this, I'll go with this. Okay. Okay. Have you written the note? From ECC 6 version onwards, controlling area is a mandatory component for FI module to implement new GL profit center accounting. Okay. So again here, earlier versions, profit center accounting within the bracket, write on classic PCA, nothing but profit center accounting. Classic PCA was in CO module. In new version 6, it is shifted to FI module. And now it is calling us new GL profit center accounting. Okay. Still here, anyone have a questions? Still here, anyone have a questions? See here, somebody asked. So again, we are going to do controlling area. That's what I'm saying. Just have an idea. That's it. See, this is why it has been moved in the sense to have a dynamic reporting structure. Earlier, we don't have a dynamic reporting structure. Only simple reporting structure earlier in classic. But in new GL PCA concept, we have a dynamic reporting. Means we can generate a reporting through business area wise. Okay, GL wise, business area wise, profit center wise, segment wise. Apart from that, currencies, document currency, local currency, plus group currency.
So what is the question you said, Naveen?
Means
Question.
like why, what is the advantage with new GL concept?
Okay.
What is the advantage with new GL? So new GL concept, majorly it is shifted from CO module to FI module is to have a dynamic reporting structure. So earlier old formula was, okay, old formula was GL debit equal to GL credit, that's it. But new formula has been completely changed. What is the new formula says? Again and again we are going to repeat this. New formula, new formula. New formula is GL plus business area plus profit center plus segment debit equal to same GL plus business area plus profit center plus segment credit. Is this clear, everyone?
Yeah.
So we'll stop here. So tomorrow we will see this one. Just have a glance on whatever you did till today. So just we will see what is controlling area and 1:n methodology, 1:1 methodology. Fine.
No, Naveen, just wanted to, note down the points, the reports, the kinds of report, the kind of reports it is getting generated in the new GL account.
Yeah, that's what I said, right? The reports we can generate is according to GL wise, business area wise, profit center wise, segment wise, next document currency wise, local currency wise, and last but not least, group currency wise. So why I'm not giving a note this in the sense, because still we need to understand what do you mean by group currency and all those stuff. So that's we are going to do in a tomorrow session mostly. Okay, and we are going to stress this in the configuration, new formula, old formula, new formula, and all those stuff. Anyone have a questions? Yes, no?
No, Naveen.
Okay, is it clear, everyone?
Yes.
Yes.
Thanks. So tomorrow, if at all any questions, you can please. Tomorrow, same 2:30. Today we delayed for another half an hour, but tomorrow we will start at 2:30 sharp.
Yes.
Okay, thanks a lot. Thanks for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you, Naveen.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Naveen.